done this many times. This was a kind of a, I don't know, a small glimmer of a high tone, and I think I got silver. All right, I've got a 1530, 1030, pretty consistent, 930, right in that range. What do you think it is? I don't know exactly how many inches down, but it's a fairly solid signal. Wheat penny, 1030, 1530, Indian head. What is it? Well, it's neither. Kinda looks like a bullet, but then it's got this shiny bottom on the end. So, what? Is it like a small lipstick too, maybe? Or, huh. It's really strange. Well, this is probably my last dig of the day. My target is in my Easter egg, dirt clod, and I'm on the way to my car, which is right there. It is raining, and so far today I've managed to find a 1919 wheat in an area that I've hunted. I probably gridded this off left and right, you know, east, west, north, south, at least once, but then I've been back here meandering. Done this many times. This was a kind of a, I don't know, a small glimmer of a high tone, and I think I got silver. I dug a lot of these today, recorded a lot of iffy targets today, and they all ended up being nails. And this one, I don't know, but it is silver, and it is a barber, I think. So it's down about 6 inches. I'm getting soaked. Very, very thin. It's coming up 944. Shoot, 944. Shoot, I can't remember what the other number was. In all metal, I had some decent numbers in there, mixed with a little iron. But like I said, I've dug a lot of these today. This is really thin. It's a barber. I don't even know what a standing or a seated liberty or, jeez. Kind of excited because I haven't dug one of these in a while. About a month ago. No. But oh. Anyways, that is very nice. 1902 dime. On my way out. Makes me want to stay and get my umbrella, which I might do now. I get a little stoked. Anyways, a seated dime. I don't know what the backside looks like. I know it's similar, but not quite the same. And this one's pretty worn out. So I'm still waiting to find that. I've managed to find $1.50, totally corroded. I mean, it totally bubbled out and burned. But this neighborhood is where you're gonna find these guys at. This is old. This is, like I said, old neighborhood. 1915 golf course down the road. All these houses in here are, you know, early 1900s. Well, a few years ago, right by that telephone pole, I found 2 V nickels, and I was stopping at this tree today, heading back to my car. Looks like 1889. So far, that's the only old coin today I've found. Just all I found today was a regular nickel and maybe 3 regular zinc pennies. This is nice to find. Well, I know that this park back in the 50s or 60s had a wading pool, so it could have been here. I know there's another one right there, and I can't remember which one the original is. I think the original one might be over there, but I got a signal. It's coming up a decent depth, but I'm in an old park, but it's been, I think, land filled. I've managed to find 3 silvers here. That's about it. 3 rosies. This is coming up 1744 and a 46, 47, and at about 6 inches. Worth a try, right? I haven't had much luck today. No Wheaties here, so I'm just gonna do this for the heck of it because I'm just about ready to leave. This was a pretty obvious target. Nothing really, you know, around it. Just seemed like it was plain as day target sitting there. So sometimes those don't always end up being silver. Sometimes they do. I'm hoping maybe even a silver ring. Well, off to the side a little bit. Sweet. I called it. I don't think I've done a live dig today here. I've been here for a couple hours with Hap, and he's all wandering around out there. It's funny because I've never hunted this part of the park before. I gridded off a little section over there and kind of got tired of doing that, so I wandered around a little bit, went up to where I found some silver, and then I came back down, and I was going to maybe hit a little bit of this grass area right here, and it paid off with a silver coin. Something interesting is around these old trees right here, you can't see because my finger's in the way, but around these old trees, the dirt is black and crumbly, and that's what I like to see. This is kind of brown, and it's not, doesn't have the, you know, it's just, I don't know what it is, but the dirt over there by those trees, it's old. That's what I like to see. I like to see that black stuff. So anyways, I'm going to hunt this little area a little bit more and see what we got here. But I do know it's silver, that's for dang sure. So I've managed to find 3 rosies here. This makes 4. Wow. Not a very good looking rosie. $54. Alright, well, I love it when a plan comes together. Now I don't have silver, but it's an old coin. And so I'm at a site, a new hunting place I've never been before, and using the historic aerial photos, I can at least go back to 1952, and then the next one up from that is 1960. So I can see where the original school, not even the original school, I think the original school goes back to like 1914 or 1928. We used to sit here on this school site. And then in 1952, it shows the building kind of more up there. And it even actually shows a couple of baseball diamonds in this field facing this way. And then about somewhere between 1952 and 1960, they rebuild this school. So, so there's potential here for silver. Problem is that they've worked over everything probably. I've only managed to walk just along the fence line. And can you see these fence lines? These are the old eye post. Let's see if I can zoom in on those real quick a little bit. Does anybody know the history of the eye post? Not the round ones, but whenever I see those, I know that they've been put in the ground. It seems like prior to 1960s. So I know somewhere between the 40s and the 60s, you know, they changed to the round pipe. But I don't know the history of those. But I do know that whenever I see those, I know that they've been in the ground long enough to have old coins next to them. So I've been kind of walking the fence line down here, and I know that these trees right here were on the historical photo when their baseball field was over there, and this tree here was here. So I decided to walk around this tree. I picked up a wheat penny, and then I started to go a little bit more. I'm starting to fan out a little bit more, and I got a nickel tone, and it's a buffalo, which makes me happy because, you know, a little research pays off. Now, the area that I'm really interested in is just beyond the where the grass starts. So the baseball diamonds used to sit here and go. The field used to go just beyond, maybe about 30 feet or 40 feet was the school property, the original school property. And then, of course, it expanded beyond that. So I'm excited. Looks like this fence post goes all the way down. Not sure when it changes to round pipe, if it does. But this could actually turn out to be pretty good. So I'm excited. I'll see if I can get a date on this, and we'll get you a picture. But yeah, do a little history, you know, and focus on the areas that have the greatest potential. You know, I don't necessarily think that down in here is going to be great potential, because this has all been re-landscaped and scraped, and those trees weren't there in the original photo. So, and that was where the baseball field was. So I know that those were planted, but there still could be some silver in there in the late 60s. So we'll see. Well, I just dug like an 816, somewhere around that general area. thinking, yeah, you know, potential nickel a little higher than normal, but I'm trying to dig a little more stuff in this area because I know it could potentially be old. And I got myself a button, not as old as you guys back east, but it's a button with some sort of design on the front. It's like a two-piece button here. It's pretty cool. Well, I'm not sure what I got here. It was showing dime, but fairly deep, and it was coming about 6. It was about the bottom 6 inches or so, but it's not. And it looks like silver, but I can't figure out for the life of me what this is, except for just a round little circle. So, I mean, it could have been links of some sort of silver bracelet or something. See if I can blow that dirt out of there. But not sure what it is. It's got a little weight to it, so it's not aluminum. But I have no idea. I'll see if there's any markings on the inside, which I doubt. But I would definitely say that's probably silver.